So Mike Gionta is putting on his annual telesummit next week for recruiters. And he has invited you.
Yeah, go figure on that, huh?
Your session is on Tuesday, 21st. And I got to hand it to Mike. You know, putting you on the line live with a few hundred people is a risky proposition.
It absolutely is.
God knows what you'll say.
I surely don't.
Yeah. So, but I want to talk about you. I want to talk about Mike.
Yes. It's fun to talk about Mike.
You guys go way back.
We define way back.
All right. Well, we'll define way back for us.
Thick as thieves, forever.
How long did you guys know? Since when did you guys?
Mike was a cold call. I didn't really have cold calls back then too much, not really. But anyway, he was, he'd heard of me though. Anyway, cold call 1994. And he got started in September. Now, it might be a year off. It might be 94. No, it was 94. No, it's definitely 94. So we spoke in like June of 94, and he got started in September. After he moved from Poughkeepsie, where you don't want to pick your toes. Don't do that in Poughkeepsie. That's where he comes from. Okay. That's beyond you, huh? Yeah. Anyway, that's from the French Connection. The gene, anyway. So he moved from Poughkeepsie to Connecticut. And when we met, he was just getting ready to move. And his franchise, he wasn't leaving anything worth leaving behind. But he's always been a good negotiator. And so he got MRI to move his franchise, no problem, from New York to Connecticut. And my instinct at first, just because, salesmen, we're trained to overcome opposition, was to say, well, yeah, he's not going to do anything. He's blowing me off just because the move gets started now. But somehow I already trusted him. I've never quite gotten over that, no matter how many times I've realized it was a big mistake. But anyway, so I trusted him. And sure enough, he gets started smack first day of September, and it was off to the races from there.
So how long did you guys work together?
13 years.
And what did you guys accomplish in that time?
Well, my favorite number relative to Mike is 753.7% profit.
Okay.
That's the profit that he said he got from his work with me over 13 years.
It's a very precise calculation.
At least.
Okay. So what numbers did you guys get to?
Well, it's not even so much numbers. I mean, there's all kinds of different numbers. When Mike and I met, he'd had, I think, 5 employees in less than 3 years, like 2 years, and not a single one of them succeeded. Okay. And he was really bummed about that. And yet Mike he's like this amazingly well-trained salesman. And so he was at Motorola. And Motorola had this incredible sales training. And Mike was like one of the best at Motorola. I don't remember what he was selling, some kind of mobile radio service or something. Anyway, he was the best. Mm-hmm. And so as a recruiter, he hit the ground running himself. And when he and I met, he was doing roughly around $300,000 a year on his desk himself. Mm-hmm. And that was a big number for anybody back then. But especially if you were a billing manager, trying to run a shop and doing 300, it was awesome. So we were able to grow his performance at least to 320 or 3. No, I'm kidding. I don't remember what his own, but his personal billings were never the objective.
What was the objective?
The objective was to have successful employees working for him. And so probably the single most important transformational discovery we made is that he was hiring people by some standard, I can't even tell you what it was, where he thought people would succeed. But he was hiring people he couldn't stand. And Mike is not the kind of person to hang out with people he doesn't like, let alone to manage them. And so we discovered the rule, hire only people you like. As soon as Mike started hiring people he likes, incredible. I mean, and they were all good people. He actually has, present company included, great taste in his friends.
Okay. All right. So you guys worked for a very long time together. It was a very successful outcome. He built the Hudson Consulting Group, and then became a recruiter, trainer, and coach himself. He's putting on the telesummit.
And I worked with him on that a lot, too.
In all the years that you guys knew each other, you must have got some dirt on him.
Oh, yeah.
Like good dirt.
Oh, so I got the best dirt.
Like devastating.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Absolutely, yes.
So what is it?
Are you kidding me? There's no way I can tell you that. if I was going to tell you that, I wouldn't be able to blackmail him anymore.
Cool. So you're not going to give me anything?
Nico, some things are best left unsaid.
I hear you. All right. Well, don't miss the TELUS Summit next week. It goes from March 21st to the 24th. My father will be presenting on the 21st.
Yep. And, I can tell you for sure, and everybody, you want to hear this, that if Mike Gionta had been able to have access to the information that you're going to be getting in our session, he would have said that our profit margin was maybe upwards of 800 or 900.
Oh, I'm sure. No doubt.